Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are safe and healthy. So, today we'll be starting a new chapter, and the chapter name is The Cake Thief. So, the chapter name itself signifies what the story is about. So, the chapter name is The Cake Thief. You all know what is cake, which you cut on your birthday, and thief means who steals something. So, in this story, a baby mouse is a thief who stole a cake when all are sleeping in the house, and he does not listen to his mother, and at the end he got trapped in a cage. I guess many children has done this. They have eaten cake when their parents are not watching them. In the same way baby mouse has done. So here we start our story. It was early in the morning and the people of the house has not yet woken up. They all were sleeping. At that time, Mickey Mouse said to his mother, "Mama, these people are so kind. They leave such nice things in the kitchen for us to eat." With a twinkle in her eye, Mama Mouse said, "Well, I don't think they like us, Mitty." Mama Mouse was saying to the Mitty that I think they don't like us. You are not to look about in the house alone. Mama Mouse is saying to Mitty that you should not roam in the house alone. You think they are kind, but they may still try to catch you. What the Mama Mouse is saying? Mama Mouse is saying to Mitty that you should not roam alone in the house. You are thinking that they are kind, but they may still try to catch you. At that time, Mitty didn't agree to what the Mama Mouse is saying. He was quite sure he could take care of himself. Mitty is quite sure of himself that he will be taking care of himself. Soon Mama Mouse curled herself up for her afternoon nap. What the Mama Mouse did? She curled herself for her afternoon nap. Mitty scampered into the kitchen, and there on the kitchen table was the most wonderful thing, a large cake with beautiful pink and white icing. What the Mitty did? Mitty ran quickly into the kitchen as her Mama Mouse slept in the afternoon. He ran quickly to the kitchen, and there on the table he found a wonderful thing, that is a cake with beautiful pink and white icing. Mitty licked his lips as he sniffed it. "I must taste this," and he started nibbling it. What the Mitty did after seeing cake on the table? He started licking it and starting eating small bites of the cake. He didn't know he was nibbling away at little Miss Bluebell's birthday cake. Then he heard a sound. Mitty didn't know that the cake which is kept on the table, it is of Bluebell, a beautiful girl, birthday cake. Then he heard a sound. "Oh dear, that's Mama waking up." Off he ran and was back in the hole again. As soon as Mitty heard a sound, he ran back to the hole again. Mamma Mouse sat, rubbing her eyes. Time for some food, Mitty. Let's go, she said. What the Mamma Mouse said? As soon as Mamma Mouse woke up, she said, let's go, Mitty. It's time to have some food. So Mitty and Mamma scampered into the kitchen. So when Mamma Mouse woke up and she says to Mitty, let's go, it's time for some food. So they both went into the kitchen to see some food. When she saw the hole in the cake, she was annoyed. Who was annoyed? Mamma Mouse was annoyed. Why? Because she saw the hole in the cake. After seeing the hole in the cake, she gets angry. Some other mouse has been here before us, she said. Why she got angry? She got angry after seeing hole in the cake. She said, there is other mouse here who has been there before them. She never guessed that it was her own little son. Mamma Mouse was not knowing that the other mouse is his own little son. The next morning, Mitty popped into the kitchen again when his mother was asleep. Next morning, what the Mitty did? He again popped into the kitchen when his mother, Mamma Mouse, was sleeping. At first, he could not find anything to eat, but there was a delicious smell of cheese. He looked around and found a small wooden house in a corner on the floor. What did he found? He found a small wooden house in a corner on the floor and a delicious smell of cheese. And there hung the cheese just inside it. Where the cheese was hanging? It is hanging in a small wooden house which is kept in a corner on the floor. In ran Mitty and click went the wooden house. Mitty was caught in a trap. What happened to the Mitty? As soon as Mitty ran towards the wooden house to eat a cheese, he got trapped in that wooden house. A little later, a woman came into the kitchen. She called a pretty little girl to come and see the thief who had eaten her cake. Who came in the kitchen? A woman came into the kitchen, and then she called a pretty little girl, that is Bluebell, and the cake was made for her. A woman says to a pretty little girl, come and see the thief who had eaten her birthday cake. What are you going to do with him, mummy? Asked Bluebell. That pretty girl asked her mother that, what are you going to do with this Mitty Mouse? Why, feed him to Kitty, of course, her mother said. What her mother said? Her mother said, I will be feeding him to a kitty. Kitty means cat. Bluebell's kind heart melted when she saw the tiny mouse. The pretty girl heart melted when she saw Mitty in the wooden cage where he got trapped. You didn't know it was stealing, did you, little mouse? She asked Mitty. Bluebell is asking Mitty, did you know you are stealing a cake? Then little mouse said, no, I don't know that I am stealing a cake. As soon as her mother's back was turned, kind-hearted Bluebell opened the door of the trap. Mitty rushed out. What Bluebell did? As soon as her mother's turn, Bluebell opened the door of the trap in which Mitty was there, and as soon as Bluebell opened the door, Mitty rushed out. Mitty ran home to his mother as fast as he could. She comforted him and he felt safe again. He promised never to disobey her again, and you can be sure he never did. What happened? As soon as Bluebell, a pretty little girl, opened the door of the trap, Mitty ran home to his mother as fast as he could. And there, Mamma Mouse, his mother, comforted him and he felt safe again. And he promised that I will not be disobeying you again. So what's the moral of the story? Moral of the story is that we shall never disobey our parents. Whatever they say to us, we should listen to them and obey them and follow what they are saying. Okay? I hope students you understood the chapter. Thank you.